Good afternoon, everybody. Tammy from Homesteading in the City with Tammy. Today's video, we're going to go over an update to the website. I'm going to show you the WIPs that I have, some finished objects that I have, show you my office. It is finally done. I can give you a tour of my office. And then the last thing I want to talk about is some adventures and some plans that I have for the spring here. So if those are things that interest you, stick around. So before we get started, I just wanted to welcome everybody to my YouTube channel. Thank you for stopping by. I really appreciate you coming by each week and watching the videos that I put out. For those of you who are new today, welcome. And if you like this video, please consider subscribing to it. I try to put out videos weekly, and I try to do a number of different things, whether I put out a learning tutorial video, a gardening video, or just like today's video is a knitting talk video and an update on the website. For those of you who are new that don't know, I have a website where I make bags. So that is one of the things that I'm going to be talking about today. But if you have not subscribed, please consider doing so. It does benefit me by you subscribing to my YouTube channel. Okay, so let's get started first with update on the website. Okay, so the first thing we're going to talk about is the update to the website. I will put my website here along the bottom of the screen, and that is www.tammyshomesteadingcrafts.com, where I sell my project bags. So I've got an upload of St. Patty's Day bags that are going to be going into the shop today. The day this video airs, the bags will be active in the website. So they will get loaded in Saturday evening to be able to be for Sunday. So I will go over the bags that I have. The first bag that I have, these are my little notions bags that I have. They have a zipper. It's a full vinyl front on it, and then it also has a D-ring in there to be able to put stitch markers in. This one has little shamrocks on the inside and then shamrock fabric on the outside. There is a total of 6 of these in the website. There will be a total of 6 of these on the website. So when they are gone because I have no more material to make any more. And when I was at the fabric store the other day, I couldn't find it. So this is what we have. I have a couple that are the same, but most of them are just a little bit different. So, but these are my notions bags to be able to store your notions in them for knitting and being able to put your stitch markers and everything on there. So that is that. So those are the notions bags. So there's a total of 6 of those. So the next bag that I have is my little yarn bag that I call it. And it's got a little handle on it with some magnets to close it shut, and also removable snaps for a handle. Now the handle can go as like I had it on each side, or this snap comes out and you can snap it on this side of the bag and allow it to be a wrist bag, and you can carry it on your wrist just like that. Little square, it holds 100 gram skein of yarn. And there is 4 of these for the website. So same outside fabric, but everyone, they 2 of them have the same outside fabric, but different inside fabric. It's got my tag on the back of it. It's got a nice little square bottom, and it'll sit flat on something for you if you wanted to just work out of it. And with the handle being removable, you can take it out so that you can just pull out of it like a yarn bowl if you needed to, but the handle makes it nice to be able to carry with you in your project, make it a to-go project for you. It's good for a 1 skein sock, mitten, hat type project that is just a 1 skein fabric or material. So this is the other one. The inside, of course, is the striped, and you have the St. Patty's Day St. Shamrocks there on that. This one is the gingham checked with the stripes, and then it's just got a St. Patty's Day handle there. And then this is just the stripe with the gingham on the inside, and then again another St. Patty's Day handle on that one. So there is a total of 4 of those for the website. Okay, let's move those out of the way. Okay, so now we actually get into the actual bags, the bigger bags. This is a small project bag that I have. Oh, and the other thing with these that I did new, I ended up putting a stitch marker tag on the inside of these ones so that if you were using it as a bag to go and carry, at least you could carry some stitch markers and not lose them. So I added that to those as well. So that was a nice little thing that I just added. Okay, so this is my small project bag. It has snaps, a nice deep inside. Of course, again, the stitch marker, and they're fully lined. The lining does come out, so if you do get crumbs or anything in there, you can pull it right on out and shake it out and clean it. They are machine washable. The material is not washable, so they will shrink a little bit when they are washed. Most people probably don't wash their bags just because, you know, most of the time they don't get dirty. It's got my tag on it. It's got a wristlet that's hooked on there. Nice flat bottom. So that is one, the small bag. This bag is good for a sock project. I use this size when I do my 2 at a time socks. I'm able to get 2 100 gram skeins of yarn in this bag with the magic loop and the socks in there. So it's good for something like that. Okay, so then the next is my small drawstring bag. Same size as the small bag. It just ends up having drawstrings to cinch it tight, and then you have the 2 strings as a handle there. Again, it has the tag on the inside for the stitch marker. So you're able to put stitch markers. Again, the whole inside liner comes right on out to be able to allow you to, you know, get things off it, clean it off, or whatever you need to do. It's got the tag on the outside as well. A nice square bottom on this. So that is the drawstring bag. Again, this would be good for a pair of socks, mittens, hat, a 1 skein shawl. Once you got the shawl made, it might be a little bit big for the bag, but making the shawl with 1 skein, you'd be able to use this until you possibly got a little bit further onto the shawl and the shawl started getting bigger, but it could start out in a 1 skein shawl bag. Okay, now this is my medium bag. It's got snaps on it, and this is a different fabric that I have. It's shamrocks with the striped on the bottom, a nice flat bottom. They allow you to sit well on anything. I don't know if you can see that, but it sits on my thing. The other thing that you can do with these bags is you can actually roll them down with the snaps and not having zippers. You can roll them down and kind of make yourself like a bowl to be able to knit out of, and then the yarn won't catch on the snaps at all. You're able to do that with both of these as well. You're able to roll those down and be able to work right out of them. Again, it has the stitch marker holder inside there, the lanyard that is the wristlet that is removable, a nice flat bottom inside there, nice big open. This would be a 3 skein bag that you could put in. So if you were doing a larger shawl, you would be able to put 3 skeins of yarn in this and be able to use it for a 3 skein shawl. So this is my medium St. Patty's Day bag. And of course it has my tag on the outside. Okay, so the next bag that I have is my large bag, and this is one of the newer ones that I have started making. I've always made a large one, but this one I've made with a couple of extra things on it. It's got a nice, again, a nice wide bottom there, and this is the same Patty's Day, you know, shamrocks with the stripes. It has this, it's got the snaps, but this one also has removable handles so that you can take these off. And again, you can roll this down and kind of make yourself a little bag, a little, you know, a bag, a square bag that you can sit on the table and work from. And you can leave the snaps on, or the handles on, or you can take them off, depending on what you're using it for. I do use 2 different color snaps so that you can see when you're snapping things up, that the dark one goes to the dark for the handles and these ones go to the bag. So I try to do different color snaps so that you're able to see that and know where they go to. But it's nice that you're able to roll this down. And of course it has the stitch marker holder on the inside, and again, they come all out, they're fully lined, being able to clean them out and everything. But I like that you're able to roll it down and be able to use it as kind of like a bowl on your table, and to be able to pull things out of it. It keeps the yarn from catching on anything as you're trying to pull it out. So this is one of my newer bags that I have with the removable handles that come on it. So this I really like this bag, and of course it has the wristlet on there also. Okay, now the next bag that I have, this is my large, but it is a large drawstring bag. Nice wide bottom on that. Of course the stitch marker on the inside, and of course the material comes right on out again to be able to clean it. My tag on the outside, and then being able to cinch it closed to be able to carry it, and of course the 2 handles to carry it with. It can easily go, you know, up higher on the shoulder like a purse if you needed to on that. I did it too tight, I can't get it open. There we go. And then also, if you wanted to roll this one over, I'll show you on this one, that you can roll the ones with the drawstrings over as well, to be able to keep, you know, it out of the way. But there again, a nice wide bottom in there. This is a large bag, will hold 3 to 4 skeins. Yeah, I didn't say that on the last one. This will be easy, a 4 skein, maybe even 5, depending on how big your skeins are and what yarn you're using, the thickness of yarn you're using. If you're using worsted weight yarn, you might not get 5 skeins in here. If you're using, you know, sock yarn, you would definitely get the 5 skeins in here to be able to pull out of them. So if you're doing a shawl with different colors and you want to carry all of your yarn with you, you could do that easily with this, and you would still have room for your project inside there. So this is the large drawstring that I have. Okay, 2 more. Now again, once these go on the website, and they will be active on today, the 19th, when this is being aired. Once they're gone, these bags are gone, they will not be replaced. I don't have any more material, and I can't get any more material for these. So just to give you a forewarn. So this is my extra large bag that I make with, again, the removable snap handles. This one's got a really nice large wide bottom. Would easily hold 6 to 7 skeins of yarn in this one, I would say. And again, it's got the stitch marker on the inside, or the ring to hold the stitch markers on the inside. The whole liner comes out again, as all of them, so that they can be cleaned and washed. You have a nice wristlet here. The removable snap handles again come off on here, and then again you can roll this down to make it a nice round bowl to be able to knit out of when you are using your bag. So that is a nice version, and that's why I kind of like doing the snaps instead of the zippers, because you can really definitely roll down the snaps, where the zippers you can't always roll those down. But this, as you can tell, the snaps are nice little snaps. They snap really well, nice and tight. So there's that one, and I have one more extra large bag in the other color. Again, a nice wide bottom on this one to be able to put your projects in, with the removable handles again, and it also has the stitch marker and the liner that comes out. A nice wristlet, and then also to be able to roll it down. There is some interfacing in the outsides of these that allow it to stand up on its own. I'm hoping that shows in the video that it's on my hand, just standing there, sitting there, and it doesn't collapse. It's got just enough stiffness to hold it so that you can keep it firm, but it's not too firm that it feels like it's so stiff that it doesn't move. So that is the update on the shop of all of the new bags that I have in. Like I said earlier, if you are interested in one of these bags, hop over to the website. The whole time I'm doing this, the website will either be up here or down here, depending on where it's not interfering in the display of the products. But hop over there and get them as soon as you can. Because like I said, once they are gone, they are gone. I only was able to get a little bit of material. When I went to get my material for St. Patty's Day, they really didn't have much to pick from. And I went back not too long ago to see, because I could use a little bit more, because I wanted to make actually 2 of every size, and I couldn't find it. So they were totally out of the St. Patty's Day material that I wanted. So, so this is all I was able to get. So again, they will be on the website. Go ahead and use the link down here, go to the website, and if you're interested in getting any of these bags, snap them up while they still are in stock. Okay, that is it for the website update. Okay, so we also have a sponsor for today's video, and that is Three Tulips Yarn Company, and we will hear from her now.
Three Tulips Yarn Company is an online yarn store where they dream up magical colorways in tiny individual batches so that your project will truly be unique. Amy, the owner, truly loves to make your one-of-a-kind colorways. She will work with you to get that perfect colorway you want for your project. Check out their website to see what they have.
Okay, so last video that I did, a knitting video, I said that I had one more acquisition that I had bought, or Happy Mail as I like to call it, that I had bought that I was not able to share, and that was the Three Tulips Yarn Company 14 Days of Love Advent that she put on. And let me tell you guys, it was gorgeous. I'm gonna hold up my rainbow of colors here that I have. Let me get these in the order that they came. Okay, so this is what I got, and oh my god, they are gorgeous. A nice rainbow fade of all these colors. I'll have to do each one, each one up. But this one has got some purple and some pink and some fuchsia in it. And then this is a tonal pink that we got. And then this one is a variegated that's got pink and red in it. And then we got a tonal red, which was really, really pretty. And then this one is a light pink that has red and some bits of orange in it. And then the next one, of course, you can tell was orange, was a nice tonal of orange. Then we got this light yellow that had dark yellow and orange in it in speckles. And then of course a tonal of yellow to go with that. Then we got this light green with dark green and yellow in it. Oh my God, this one was really pretty. I liked this one. And then of course a tonal of a solid green, which was gorgeous. Then we got this blue and green speckled one. Then we got, of course, a tonal of blue. Then we've got a speckle of blue and purple. And then to wind it all up on day 14th, we got a nice purple, which they were gorgeous. This was a really, really lovely set. There's 14 little mini skeins to use. I have not decided yet what I'm going to make with this. I haven't decided. I don't know if I want to do a shawl where I just run each color out. It would be a very bright shawl. It'd be a very colorful shawl. I haven't decided yet. I don't know what I really want to do with this. I don't know if I want to make a long cowl and just run each color out. I have not decided. So when I do decide, I will definitely let you guys know, because I've got to figure out something to do with it. I think they'll look good in just their little rainbow color right in the row that we got them in. I think it'll look really, really nice. And of course, this first one that we started has purple in it. And then of course we end with a solid purple. So it would be nice, I think it would be nice to do a cowl. And when you connect them, they'll just be an infinity type cowl. That way I might have to find a really nice pattern to do that with. That might be my idea of doing that. So the yarn itself was just gorgeous. But the amount of extras that we got with this was so cool. And I don't remember what I got each day, but I do know I got a ton of things. One day we got this little tin, little notions tin, to be able to use. And of course, if anybody had bought, I worked with her on this, and if anybody had purchased, they would pre-order a notions bag. And this was the notions bag that we got. As you can see, mine's full of stuff. But this was the notions bag that was part of the advent if you ordered it separate. So this is what you would have got. But this little notions tin with a sticker on it that has TTYC is just so cute. And then inside that, I had all of this extra stuff. So one day we got this little heart. I'm hoping you can see these things. This heart, it holds your needles. So when you're doing like a shawl or something like that, you can put it on and your stitches won't come off. So that was really cute that I had in my little notions tin. We got, these were from Lake Erie Variety, and they're wooden conversation hearts, little stitch markers. They are really, really cute. The little saying I have, dream big and forever. Then one day we got these cute little heart stitch markers, if I can get them to show. These cute little heart stitch markers. These are the plastic ones. They'll ride on your needles, but they're good for progress keeping. They weigh nothing and they lay flat, so you can put them where you want to put on your thing for progress. So we got 3 of those. Then there was another little stitch marker in there that had these little rings that are good for counting when you have to mark for like an increase or a decrease. And these actually have little hearts on them, so those were really cute to get. So we got a rainbow color of hearts there. Then one day we ended up getting a tulip, which makes sense because 3 tulips. We got a little tulip bookmarker to put on patterns or in a book or whatever that you wanted to do. So that was really cute on that. The last day, I remember this was the last day, we got this cool globe. It looks like an ornament and it's got little hearts inside that. So that was on the last day we got that. Okay, So that's all I have in my little notions tin. And then one day we got this cute little heart plastic. It could be a notions tin again, into a bag, and it says too cool. Mine says too cool. I'm sure they all said something different, but another little plastic notions tin. Then one day we ended up getting this little heart-shaped file. I don't know how many times when I am doing something that I will have a snag and I keep catching my yarn and snagging my yarn, and I'm always looking for a file. So this is a nice little thing to have inside your notions bag, to be able to have a little file to go wherever you need to go. So that was a cute little thing with a heart, of course. And then one day we got these cute little scissors. It's got a little protective cover on it, so they were nice to have, these cute little scissors to go in your project bag, nice and small. You always want something small. And then one day we got a couple of little notepads. One was a heart-shaped, and then these ones were just other good things are coming and little things make big. So just some little notepads. You always need to take notes for something, so those were cute. These, I don't know where she found these, but these are really, really cute. And they're little tags that say homemade, so that you can hand sew them into your homemade. They're a little suede type bag, and it says homemade with love. So there was 3 little tags that you could add to your projects that you had. So these were really, really cute. I thought these were adorable to be able to stitch onto your homemade projects. Okay, so the next thing we got was from the Erie Bubble Company. One of them was, she did some chapstick, and it's cherry flavored, of course. You know, red has to stay with St. Valentine's, or St. Valentine's, it is St. Valentine, but Valentine's Day. And the Erie Bubble Company makes this specifically for her. She makes other chapsticks, and their chapsticks are really good. We've had a couple of them. They're very nice and smooth. She makes a really nice lotion stick that we've had in a couple of her yarn boxes and different things, but she makes sense just for Three Tulips Yarn Company. So a lot of times you can't get these scents from her. You have to only get them from the yarn boxes or the advents that she does. The other thing that she ended up putting in there was a shower steamer, and this is Energy of Love is the shower steamer on that. And again, it's blended with grapefruit, basil, orange, mint, and menthol. You place in the bottom of your shower and allow it to steam up, and it'll end up clearing you up and, you know, energizing you. So that, I thought, I'm eager to try this to see how that works. I've never had anything from the Erie Bubble Company that I don't absolutely love, so I'm sure this is going to be wonderful, along with the cherry lip balm, which is really, really nice. I've been using it. That's why I couldn't find it. I had opened it and used it. Okay, so the last person that contributed to her advent was In This Place Designs, and this is her card. And this is Wendy. She ended up doing 2 things for this, and one was this cute little polymer clay heart-shaped stitch marker. Really cute. Everyone's was different. She didn't make any of them the same. Kind of like when she did the buttons for the winter box that Three Tulips put out. She made the buttons all different, which were really cute, that it was neat to get buttons. And then she did a little tray, a little trinket tray to sit on your desk to put your stitch markers in or whatever. So I'm eager to put this to use in my office, to be able to stick my stitch markers in when I'm not using them or when I'm counting and need to replace them. So I'm eager to use that, to have just some stitch markers sitting in there so that I can get to them. So that was everything that she had for the Advent, which was a lot to put into 14 days. I absolutely loved getting up every morning and opening another day, another color, and seeing where she went. After the 4th day, I knew exactly where she was going with this. I knew she was doing a speckled of a rainbow type colors. But yeah, I think I might end up doing a cowl. And once you connect with that purple, it'll just roll all together. So I'm gonna have to find like an infinity cowl that I can wrap around or something. I gotta figure out what it is. Something that's going to use over 2 skeins, because I believe once we get this done, it's over 2 skeins of yarn. So I will have to see what I've got here and figure that out, because I think that would look really, really cool, and that would look nice. So that's probably my next cast on that I'm gonna have. So that was for that. I have some more happy mail, so let's get into that. Okay, so my next happy mail or acquisition, whatever you guys want to call them, I had ordered the previous episode. I had ordered some yarn from Nerdy Bird Yarn, and she gave me a 10% coupon for ordering the first time, and there was still a couple other skeins that I liked, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to go use my coupon and I'm going to buy some more. So I ordered a few more, and this one is called Mikey. And of course, if you know before, I ended up getting, these were named after the Ninja Turtles, and I ended up getting Ralph and I believe Leo, and now this is Mike. So it is, let me take the sleeve off here. It is a really bright yellow or green, like a lime green, and then you've got yellow and orange mixed in with it. It's really, I can't wait to start using these and putting them together. I don't know what I'm going to do with them, but you know, maybe just some socks or something, but I like bright colors and stuff like that. So I'm eager to figure out what this is, but this is a Nerdy Bird Yarn. That is the mascot that she uses on this. And then the second one was Hummingbird, it was called. And of course there's that. And this is a teal color with pink and gray, blue colors. It's really, I know my camera is probably not doing justice for the colors here. It is just, it's a gorgeous color. I have a couple of ideas of who's going to get something out of this. I don't know what they're going to get, but I have a couple of people that might be getting something out of that. So that was my last of my acquisitions. My Advent, which was gorgeous, and then these two pieces, to skeins of yarn that were absolutely as well gorgeous, and looking forward to seeing what else I can make with these. And or this is Nerdy Bird Yarns is on Etsy, and I will put the link for this yarn here in the description, because she has some, she doesn't have a lot, she's selling out, but what she has, she's got up for sale, and you can easily go to their website and buy that for Nerdy Bird Yarn. Okay, so let's talk about finished objects. I was last episode that I did talk about yarn, I was working on the mystery knit along for Cozy Up Knits. I got it done, and I got it done in time for the first round of drawings. It is, hoping you can see all the colors. This was my carry yarn that I carried through everything. This was my main skein, and then these ones were all of my minis that I had. I actually started doing it a little bit wrong, and then I figured out the correct way to do it, and I ended up doing it. It was supposed to be reversible, and I ended up making the button stitches that we had so that it only had buttons on one side. So mine is really not reversible. It is only, you can wear it the other way, you just aren't going to see the buttons as pronounced on the back side of it. And then I did only one skein color at the bottom for the lace. It was supposed to be 2. I was ready to have it off the needles, so I only did the one skein. But I absolutely love it. It's a nice, I love the way it looks on. So I'm happy with it. I actually happy with it. I ended up casting on another one. We'll talk about that in a minute. But so this was my first finished object. Okay, the second one was my bandana cowl. I did one before. I ended up taking it out and doing a totally different cowl because I decreased what it said, and it was I knit really, really tight. And when I decreased, it was way too tight. I had a heck of a time getting it over my head every time I wanted to wear it. And it was really, really long. And I don't know what I did, why it was that long. I don't know. So this time I only decreased twice. I didn't decrease nearly as much. And I didn't do as long on the end because just the way I wanted it to sit. I want it to be right on my neck when I'm wearing it and not have a whole bunch of extra yarn there. So I made this to go with my raincoat that I have, which is blue and white polka dots, and it's got like a bright yellow zipper. So I figured the yellow would carry through and then I would add the blues into it. So I ended up with this. The yellow is a worsted weight from Three Tulips Yarn Company. It is not a worsted, sorry, it's a DK weight in a tonal yellow. And then I ended up getting a sock weight blue that I carried through all of this. And then this ended up being a sock weight tonal of a dark blue. Actually, it was a sock set that I bought. And I just wanted this stripe of blue in there. So I ended up carrying my variegated sock that was up top here. I ended up carrying it in with this and holding the dark blue double so that I would have the same thickness as I had all the way through. So I pulled from both ends of my skein for the dark blue, and then I still carried my sock weight because this was also a sock weight of a dark blue. But I didn't want a decrease in the thickness when it laid down. So I wanted to make it the same amount of yarn that I had. So that's what I did for that. But I think it turned out really good. It's not blocked yet, and I don't even think you really need to block it. It's just one of those, it stays nice and round. It's really stretchy. The last one was not stretchy at all. So this one's nice and stretchy. I'll be able to definitely wear this the way I wanted to. So those are my only two WIPs that I have. Now, all of the cast-ons. There's a lot, guys. I have been crazy. I cast, and I'll show you the new cast-ons that I have, and then we will talk about the WIPs that I had and where I am on progress on them. So let's talk about next of the new cast-ons that I did. Okay, so first off, let's go over the socks. I had said I was going to cast on a pair of socks for my sister. Well, I did. I got them on the needles. I started them. I'm almost done with the cuff. I'll do a little bit of an extra leg once I get that done, and then I will have those going for her. Again, this is just sock yarn that I had in my stash that I pulled out. It is 75% washable wool and 25% nylon. It is a self-striping, as you can see. I have two skeins of it, so I just pulled from one skein and then from the other skein. I didn't recake anything. I just figured I'll be able to do 2 pairs of socks with this, but I didn't want to cake up one. They're going to be exactly opposite for the socks. I do these 2 at a time on magic loop. As you can tell, I have them all tied up here. So those are I had talked about doing those the last time, and I got them cast on. So that was, and that's just a vanilla sock pattern that I have being able to cast that on. Okay, the next thing that I cast on, and I actually got some work done on it, is I decided I wanted to do the shift. Let me get this out of the way here. The shift cowl. So that is what I decided to do. I wanted to cast that on. So I got that cast on the needles the other night, and I started it. It was with one of those big, huge cakes of yarn that I got from Hobby, and it's self-striping, variegated. But what I'm doing is when it's time to change, if I'm not done with my color, I cake that off and then start the next color. So I just started this color, as you can see, with the mint variegated inside of it. I just started with that color, so I had to cake off the solid of that. So that's what I have down there. The gray is coming from the center, and I'm going to carry that through. I think one of my other skeins that I have, yep, this one here has the gray also on the outside. So when I run out of gray on the center and start pulling the variegated, I will come to here and I will add this gray in and see if I can't do the whole shift in a solid gray as the background. We'll see. I don't know. If not, then we will end up pulling in the striped gray and white. But we'll see. So that was my second cast on. And of course, this was done. Knitistry Nerds did a cast-on party on February 13th. So I decided, they were talking about all these things on their podcast, and I had the socks cast on. I got them casted on, but I thought, you know, they did a live cast-on party, and I thought I really want to cast on some things, and everybody was talking about doing these other things, so that's what I did. I cast on, during the cast-on party, I casted on the shift. The other thing that I cast on, let me get my picture here. I ended up doing, I cast on a hat that I'm going to do for my son. He's a big Steeler fan, so I figured I would do a hat for him. So I got that on the needles as well. Started, it's got a ways to go. I just cast it on the other day. Haven't really worked on it much. Actually, I cast on one, started knitting on it, and he said that's not going to fit his head. And I'm like, oh yeah, it's a normal hat size, it's going to fit. Well, it didn't fit his head, so I had to take it all out and restart. So this was a second cast on that, but it should fit his head now. So that's where we are on that, which is okay. It'll get done. It's one of those things. And of course I have that in my Harry Potter bag from me that I have. Don't have any in the shop yet. Gonna get ready making some more of them so that I have them in the shop. Okay, the third thing that I cast on was, the third thing that I cast on. No, that would be the fourth thing. Sorry, fourth thing that I cast on was, I ended up casting on, after I did my MKL, I ended up casting on the Katie shawl. So I started that. So that is the next project that I've got on the needles. And it's not very far, but I haven't had much time to work on it. I've only worked on it a day. I cast on and I didn't do much more than that. But I have it started on my one triangle. But I like it. This is yarn from Three Tulips Yarn Company again, and it is it's in a sock cozy, but it is a really bright orange, pink, speckles of red, white, yellow, gold, and then I'm going to pair it with a brown. So every other color is going to be with the brown. So that's where I'm at with that. But that was one of my cast-ons on Monday night, was started that along with the shift cowl. And so that was number 4. Number 5. Let me see where number 5 is. Number 5 is my Easy V. I decided I wanted to do a sweater. And this sweater looks like it would be really comfortable. I'm hoping it's going to be as easy to knit as they say, but that's the Easy V. It's got some color work. I really enjoyed doing the color work when I did, well, I guess it's really not color work. Maybe it is color work. I don't know. But I really enjoyed doing the color work when I did my one cowl. So I ended up getting, I had that yarn from Hobby that I had bought, and it was some bamboo yarn, solids, some tonals, but I needed something to go with it. So yesterday I went shopping and I ended up getting this green. It is impeccable yarn. It's loops and threads. It's 100% acrylic. It's just yarn that you can get at Michael's. I just needed something that would go with my yarn that I had, and I have 3 colors that I'm going to pull in with that. The first color I'm going to pull in is my tangerine, so that orange, so that'll look nice pulled in there. And then the second color is going to be my light beige that I have, which will be right next to that. And then the third color that I'm going to pull in is going to be my raspberry. So these are the 3 colors that I'm going to pull in with this. And this has speckles of the orange, the white, and it's not really raspberry, but it's a browny red type. So I thought that would just maybe pull out some red color into that. So that's what I'm planned on using for this. So that's where I'm at with that. So that was number 5 of my cast-ons. So I got a lot of stuff on the needles that I need to start working on. I'm gonna be busy, but I enjoy sitting up here in my new office at night watching something on the TV where I'm not having to listen to anybody else go carry on about anything and just sit and knit. And I do a little bit on each of my projects. So that is all of my cast-ons. So let's talk about the WIPs that I already had. Let's see where we're at with those. Okay, so these are the 2 WIPs that I already had. One, of course, is it's in my mocha bag that I make with a window front. It is my Christmas Eve cast-on socks. I've gotten actually quite a ways. I didn't mark, the last time I showed them, I was here on the gusset and still had to finish the gusset. I had just started doing rounds on the gusset. So I've got quite a bit done on the actual body of the foot. A little bit longer and I'll be done with these. So these were my Christmas Eve cast-on. These are, they're just a knit in the round type thing, not really have to pay attention to what I'm doing for a while. I can just do these while like riding in the car or anything like that. When I just need to not really pay attention to what I'm doing because it's just going in the round until I get to a certain sock. But this is Three Tulips Yarn Company yarn. This is this main color is from the Apple Harvest box that she did. I also got this orange from her and this blue. I just figured it would, there's not a lot of blue, but there's a little bit of blue, and there really isn't any orange, but I just like the orange, so I just figured I would do it. And of course my opposite heeling cuff, and of course I'll have an opposite toe to match my cuff when I'm done. But those are working up really nice. Just I get to them when I get to them. The second cast-on or WIP that I have, I actually had to restart this. This is my test knit that I was doing for the baby sweater. When I got so far into it, I was like, that's not working out right. So I had to call the lady and have her verify some of the pattern information for me, because it just wasn't clear of where you divide this and that. When I divided, it gave me really wide arms and a really skinny body. Now I do knit tight. I think when I'm done with this, it's going to fit either a baby doll or a preemie. It is that small. For me, I would have to go up in probably 2 needle sizes if I wanted it to fit a normal 0 to 3 month baby. So which allows me to know what I'm doing, because I have a couple of babies that I'm going to need to knit for, and this will allow me to know what size I need to do when I go to do those projects for them. So those will be the next thing that I have to knit on. I have a couple of baby projects, and actually I think I have the pattern right here that I want to use. It's kind of a cute little pattern. It's got a little hood, so I liked that little pattern. So I don't know, I have to decide what I'm going to do, but that's a cute little pattern. There was a couple of them there that I thought would be cute to be able to just have a nice little a hooded jacket, coat, sweater, that's a pullover for a baby. So that's probably the one I'm going to use. I don't know, I haven't really decided. I have a couple in here that I would like to do. So we'll see when it comes time for that. But so I was quite a ways further on this test knit than I am right now. I haven't done much on it lately. I have to get back on it and get it done. So that's where I'm at with that. It's definitely, I've never been a test knitter, so it was definitely trying to read the pattern, trying to understand what they're saying, what they mean. So that's it's a little bit difficult when your first test knit. And I've knitted, but I'm a little shy with some patterns. I don't always know all of the things that need to be done with a pattern, and I have to Google a lot. And if you're not real detailed in the directions, I get lost, and I don't know where I need to go. So I don't know if I'll do a test knit again. I don't know. We'll see. I have to decide, maybe see who is doing the test knit, maybe test a couple of their patterns, knit 1 or 2 of their patterns, so I know how they think when they are writing a pattern, so that I can possibly read their patterns. Because there's some people's patterns that, and I love the product that they have, but I can't understand the way my brain does not work the way they write the pattern, so I have a hard time even trying to figure out how to knit the pattern. So I just don't do it. So that's where we are with that. So I'll get this done, and I will show you. Hopefully next time I have to, when I do a podcast for knitting, this one will be done. Hopefully maybe my socks will be done as well, which would be nice. So those are the 2 WIPs that I had, because I had my MCAL was another WIP, but now it's a finished product. So these are still the 2 WIPs that I had. Oh, I still do have my socks that are my my own design of socks, 2 at a time. I still have those on the needles, and see what I haven't done anything on them. I've been working on everything else, their colorwork socks. Yeah, they're still on the needles. I probably will not get them off the needles anytime soon. I have to design that pattern and write it down as I'm stitching it up. So it's just, that's a little work in progress. It's going to take me a little bit longer. I need to really focus on that. I needed some stuff lately that I didn't have to think about, and I can just, zoom out. That's why I think I cast on that banana cowl and it was off in a couple of days, because it was just something that I really didn't have to think about, and I just wanted it on and off the needles. So that's where I'm at with those things there. So now about some fun adventure news that we have. Let's talk about that. Okay, so the last thing I wanted to talk about was some of the things that I'm going to be doing here in the next couple of months. March 24th, myself and 4 of the girls from our knit group, we are all going to a knit retreat. It's actually not far from where I grew up, which was, kind of weird. I did not know this lady. I knew she had sheep, but I did not know she made and dyed her own yarn. And she lives less than 10 miles from where I grew up. My parents know her, and I did not know who she was. 2 of the girls from our knit group went to this retreat last year, said they had a blast, and we're talking about it, and they said that we all should go this year. So when the stuff came out in January, we all signed up to go to this retreat. The retreat is Longmeadow Farms annual 2023 retreat. Longmeadow Farms Wool annual 2023 retreat. It's full. She only has so many spaces open. It is open shopping on Friday night from 2 to 6:30. And then the retreat is Saturday, where she only, I believe, I don't know how many people are allowed to be at the retreat. It is at her sister's place. It is a brick house inn. It's the Brick House Inn in Mount Morris, New York. And you'll be able to buy things there. And then the next day is to just sit around and knit, and to be able to enjoy the day. I'm looking forward to it, to be able to get up and go and not have to worry about anything, and just sit and knit with friends and just have a good time. Really looking forward to doing this little retreat, being able to have just some knit time, and just to be able to sit and knit and chat with fellow knitters, be able to get ideas for new projects, and to see what other people are making. I love seeing what other people are making. And it makes me want to cast on other things, to see, oh, that looks gorgeous. And to be able to see different yarns and talk to people and different things. I'm really looking forward to that type of a vacation type thing. And then the next thing, actually there's 2 more things. The weekend of that retreat, the weekend before that retreat, I will have been doing my YouTube for a year. And I want to do a giveaway for a yearly giveaway. It most likely will be a bag that I've made with my Tammy's Homesteading Crafts business there. But I would like to see if I could get to 500 subscribers. I know it's a lot in a month time. It's a little over, just about a month from, it'll be a month from today when this video airs, to see if I can't get 500 subscribers on YouTube. I would love to get 500 subscribers on YouTube. I'm still going to do a giveaway on that week. I will put the information in that video, but between now and then, I would, encourage you to share this with friends and family. Get them to subscribe to my channel. See if we can't get me to 500 subscribers for my year in review. The video that comes out the weekend after we go to the retreat will not be about the retreat. I'm hoping to be able to video while we're at the retreat, and that will come out the first weekend in April. That first, the second, I think it's April 2nd, will be that video will be about the retreat. I'm hoping I'll be able to video some stuff up there at the retreat and get some information and be able to do that. If I buy anything, anything, and just to talk about it. And I'm hoping to be able to maybe have a guest help me with that. That's a work in progress. I'm hoping it would be fun to be able to have one of the girls from the knit night or the knit retreat weekend to sit and talk with me about how her experience was with this. Instead of just hearing mine, you can hear another person's experience with this. So we'll see if that will work. I don't know. It's a work in progress. We'll see. It just could be my version of how the weekend went. And then so that's going to be end of March is going to be a full week for me. And then after that weekend, I will be actually on vacation. I still plan on doing a video while I'm on vacation. I would love to be able to do about my vacation, just of what we're going to see, what we're going to do. And it just might be a real short video of this is what we did. This is where we went. This is what we seen. I'm hoping to be able to find some yarn shops and to be able to actually go in and see some yarn shops and maybe do a little bit of yarn shopping to come home with a couple of skeins of yarn. I don't know. I liked Katie from Knitistry Nerds. She always tries to, when she goes to different places, she tries to buy a skein of yarn that she can't get locally. So that might be what I'm going to try to do. Go down. We're going to Knoxville, Tennessee, and see what I can find down there for a skein of yarn or two. And then I think we're also actually going down to Georgia. Probably not going to be able to stop to a yarn shop down there. Not sure. We'll have to see. It could be on the schedule, but we're driving through and maybe I can find some in some yarn shops somewhere else on the path. So we will see. But that is where, those are my plans for the end of next month. Month away, we've got a lot going on. It's going to be a very full month, but if I'm not going to have a video one of those weeks, I will definitely let you know. I will put it out on YouTube on a thing that we, couldn't do a video, or it'll just, like I said, might be a really short video to be able to post it real quick. And just, this is what we're doing, sorry we're on vacation, got really carried away, didn't able to film, forgot to film because we were having so much fun. We will see. But that is what I plan on doing. But the March 19th video will be a year in review of YouTube, because I've been doing it a year. I can't believe it'll be in a month. It's going to be a year that I have been doing YouTube. I love it. And like I said, please share these videos with your friends, and hopefully maybe we can get to 500 subscribers before this video, or maybe right after this video it shoots up to 500 subscribers. But in March 19th video, I will put all of the information that is needed for entering for the giveaway that I'm going to do for a year that I have been doing YouTube. So I want to give a giveaway over that. So we will see what I have, but it'll be something. It might be some yarn. It's going to definitely be a bag, but it might also be some yarn. We'll see what all I have to do for a giveaway for that. So that is what, those are my plans, upcoming plans that I have going on. I almost forgot. I have to give you a view of the room. So here is the view of the room. Enjoy. So I'm going to show you my room, my new office that I have. My sitting area for YouTube. This is my sewing table in area over there. Just another sitting area. And then my wood wall all the way across this side. Now my desk is going to go right in here for my office part. I just wanted to film before my desk actually came in so that you guys could see the floor and how beautiful that is. But a nice little area for YouTube with all of my yarn stash. Not a lot, I don't have much, but all of my project bags, getting them ready. But then my nice little area for sewing, my table and everything all set up. So that is my new office. And then of course my TV up here so that I can sit up here and watch any of my podcasts that I want to do, or YouTube, or any TV when I just sit up here in the evening and knit and stuff. So this is my new office. I absolutely love it. It is gorgeous with my aquamarine color walls. I know it's not turning out like that on the video. They look brighter blue, but they are like an aquamarine color blue. And there we go. We didn't focus for a minute. And then my trim is just a little bit darker. My next project is going to make a cushion for that chair there. As you can see, I've got the cushion on there, but there's no chair, there's no cover on it. So that's the next thing I'm going to do, is make a cover for that. But this is my office. I absolutely love my hidden doors for my attic space. Kind of blends right in there. You don't even notice it, it's there. So there is my office. So that is it for today's video, guys. It's been long. It's been long for me talking. Hopefully you're not bored. I hope you're not bored. I do love doing these videos. I think it's fun, and I think it's going to get better this year. I have some ideas of some new things that I plan on doing, and I'm hoping to be able to do some extra things for you guys to watch. But yeah, that's it for today's video. If you have not subscribed, please consider doing so. It really does benefit me by you subscribing to my YouTube channel. And also, it's free to subscribe to my channel. It doesn't cost you anything. And if you like and share and comment, it makes YouTube think that my information is important, and they send it out, and it ends up being in their algorithm for people when they're searching for things. So please subscribe. Leave a comment down below. I love reading the comments, and I try to answer every comment that I get. So please comment down below. Let me know what you think. And as always, I will see you on the next one. Have a good day. Bye.